Hello, all my dear friends. This is Maxine Taylor, America's first licensed astrologer. And what I've got is the overview for March right here. Before I go any further, I want to thank all of you who participated in the wonderful workshop that we had. Um, from that, I have decided that after Venus goes direct and Mercury goes direct and your next door neighbor goes direct, um, I am going to offer another workshop, which I think everybody will want to attend. It'll be on Zoom, of course. Um, and this one deals with identifying those planets and houses and signs that help you create money. In other words, I'm going to have you using your own chart to look at what might possibly be helping you create the money you want, but what is standing in your way. That will be the first part of the workshop. The second part of the workshop is going to be based on my latest book, Secrets from the Womb. And what we'll be doing is letting go of those people, places, and scenarios that have held you back. I'm going to do it in one weekend. That means Saturday and Sunday. I won't be answering the phone Monday. You get the picture. So as soon as I have more information, I will get it to you. Have you noticed that today, this is March 1st, everything seems to be going kerflooey. Well, part of that we can blame on Venus. Venus went retrograde, and Mars is going to go retrograde on the 14th. So it's like, oh my Lord. Here's the information. Where shall I start? I'm going to keep it very short and get to the forecasts for you because I know you're all waiting to hear about your forecast. All righty. First of all, we have two eclipses this month. The first eclipse is March 14th. Okay? It's a lunar eclipse. It will fall in 24 degrees of Virgo. Now, on the full moon, things come to a head, don't they? Oh, yeah. Have you noticed how things are just crazy? Just, it's like just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, whether it's politics, whether it's money, whether it's your car, it doesn't matter. Something is going to be rearing its head to be dealt with. And that's what we do on the retrograde Mercury, even if it is an eclipse. Okay? We feel the effects of an eclipse usually, a couple of weeks before it occurs. Some people never feel it, they just go through it. But for most of us, we see it, we feel it. And when we are in the throes of an eclipse, it is at its peak 3 to 4 months after it occurs. Now, a little hint. If the eclipse, and this particular eclipse is in 24 Virgo, if that is within 5 degrees of your sun, your moon, or your ascendant, this is a new life eclipse for you. What does that mean? Well, for one thing, eclipses are usually strongest 3 to 4 months after they occur, and usually within about 6 months from the first eclipse or the most recent eclipse, you've got another one coming along. They occur in pairs. When you have a new life eclipse, this can last up to 2 years. And I'm basing this on my own observation. Okay. I'm not saying it's carved in stone, but it sure does work for me and my students. Okay. So the first eclipse is March 14th. All right. And on a full moon eclipse, boy, there can be letting go of people, places, and things. It's a think of a full moon lasting a long time. This can be marvelous. So look it up in your birth chart. Then 2 weeks later, we have a new moon. And yes, you guessed it. It's a solar eclipse, March 29th in 9 Aries. Give yourself about a 5-degree orb. What have you got? Real close to 9 degree. Hello, it's already started. See, Maxine can't speak, can't enunciate. It's like, hello, I'm the poster child for a retrograde. Um, on the new moon, things start moving forward. And so, with this eclipse in 9 degrees of Aries, see where that falls in your chart. Take aspect to the rest of the chart with this eclipse, and may it bring you blessings, health, money, love, all the good stuff. All right. So it's going to be quite a month, especially since Mercury and Mercury and Venus are, of course, going retrograde. So let's see what we've got here. When Mercury and Venus go retrograde, they just kind of go back and forth, and they're doing it in Pisces. So all you Pisceans are going to be feeling this very strongly. What my suggestion is, as always, when we have eclipses, we give ourselves an opportunity to back up and tie up the loose ends of unfinished business. Keep it in mind. First, the eclipse, we feel it as it approaches. And then, boy, it's full force, and it can be a great, oh boy, because it's not something terrible or horrible. I love eclipses. They get me going. Okay, so here's how it is. The sun is in Pisces. Now, Pisces is a dreamer, and it can be positive, inspired, or make believe and escape. I'm not judging it, it just is. And on the 20th of the month, the sun comes out of, oh, I love everybody, Pisces, or oh, woe is me, Pisces, and moves into Aries. And that's when you turn around and say, well, why am I complaining? I don't want to do this anymore. Goodbye, or whatever it is. With Aries, this means that you're hitting the ground running. And all you Aries friends of mine are really going to be feeling it. You come from space cadet to let's get on this horse and ride it. I love that. Okay, that's the sun. I'm just going to say that Venus, today is the 1st of March. Venus went went retrograde today. I am going to be tripping over my words probably the whole time that we've got this double retrograde. I don't know about you, but that just happened. I think it's because I'm a Gemini, and words are very important to us, and it is what it is. I'm hoping to have more clarity when the sun moves into Aries. You hear me? Okay, so Venus is retrograde, And it's going to go back and forth between Aries and Pisces. Surprise. Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 14th, between the 14th and the 15th. And it too is going to go back and forth between Pisces and Aries. So we've got two planets that act the same way when they are retrograde. You know how things get confused with Mercury retro? Multiply it by 2. Okay, so this is why we want to, number one, tie up the loose ends of unfinished projects. And number two, let it roll off your back. Just let it go. Let it roll. Okay, now let's see what else we're going to do here. Mars is in Cancer. It, of course, has moved out of retrograde. Hallelujah. And Jupiter, abundance, is still in Gemini. So, all you Geminians out there, all my friends, all I can say is have a blast, enjoy yourself, find these placements in your birth chart, and come back next month and we'll do it again. So, till we come back, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.